My first name's Diana, D-I-A-N-A. Second name is Stanishevsky, S-T-A-N-E-S-Z-E-W-S-K-I. Well, currently I'm assigned to the Regional Command South headquarters, and specifically down to the Kandahar Provincial Reconstruction Team. And I also work with the Army's 411th Civil Affairs Battalion. I am an Afghanistan-Pakistan hand, which means I am a Pashto linguist, and I was assigned a billet in Afghanistan to specifically link military and civilian personnel with Afghan personnel. Well, initially for this operation, I volunteered to mentor a female engagement team from 1st Brigade Combat Team, 4th Infantry Division. The female engagement team consisted of 6 women, one being a second lieutenant, the rest were all enlisted. Since they only received 2 days of training back in the States, they really weren't prepared for how to deal with the Afghan population. So I provided Pashto language training classes, I provided some cultural awareness training classes, and then I let them watch me interact with Afghan children, men and women on presence patrols here in the southern part of Kandahar City. Oh, I think it's extremely critical. Afghanistan is not a modern country. It's a tribal culture. There's definitely very different customs and courtesies here that we do not recognize back in the States. One being in particular, a very simple one. Afghans, when they walk on the street, they all greet each other. You will always see Afghan men, because you don't really see a lot of women on the street usually, and they always say hello, and they consider it rude when patrols go out and Afghan men walk by and the soldiers completely ignore them. That's just one simple custom. As a Pashto linguist, I consider myself a link between the presence patrol, specifically the soldiers, and the children and the men of the village, because when I greet an Afghan, I say simply Salam Alaikum, and I ask them how they're doing, and the soldiers see that. And when the patrol stops and there's a group of children or some men, I walk over, I say hello, I grab one of the soldiers to come over with me, and after I introduce myself, I introduce the soldier. And then when I say goodbye, I shake hands with everyone, and everyone wants to shake the soldiers' hands as well. So thereby I've connected the Afghan people with one soldier in the patrol. Then we continue on with the patrol, and I do that with a different soldier until the patrol is over. They're more than surprised, and that's for 2 reasons. One, I'm a Western woman, and normally you don't see too many female soldiers out on patrols. I wear my hair down so they can identify me as a woman. Secondly, when I speak their language, their jaws drop and they get excited. And of course, I introduce myself with a Pashto name, so they're surprised by that as well. And then I start telling a couple jokes to break the ice and make them laugh. I tell them I'm Kandahari, and I tell them I've grown up in Sub-District 9. And of course, they kind of look a little surprised, and then I just say I'm joking. And once I say I'm joking, they all laugh, and then I get all the questions. Are you married? How many children do you have? Where did you study Pashto? That's okay. That's okay.
Marira.
Marira sta khor. Saber. Jou au jou. No. Shata larso.
Da şey matara da şey matara.
Shata larso.
Da yo şey matara. Da matara. Shata tu bara shata. Da matara. Abaz baraka. Me ko khur ke kharas. Raturis.
Ja.
Warkawama je jete. Every one key. Bal dana di bal. Mata.
Bul cake la para. Sok la para.
Kashnai. La chara kayo. Mata.
She handing him down? Yeah. He's not. He's just
Oh, look, they have watermelon.
Aha. Yes.
Henwana.
Henwana, yeah.
They want their picture. Muhammad Rasulullah. Offering. Sakaway. Oh.
مكتب المكتب هذا شو كيرته؟
Ho.
مش بسكوات هذا؟